If you are faithful, then show yourself. Because where I stand now, I am alone. My thoughts, my mind, my emotions, I am not a bad person, God. And if I have done something wrong, I have said something wrong, I have taken some decisions that is wrong, that is causing this, then I beg you to help me, because where it has gotten to, if you don't lead me on, I will crash. And the enemy will mock at us. But God, in His faithfulness, He never failed. In His faithfulness, He had a way out. He broke the grounds for us. There were people that thought you are not good. There are people that got close as if they love us, but they came to destroy us. Leave me on. Help me on. You need God. This morning, I'm too passionate about this. Let God lead you on. No matter the situation, let God lead you. No matter how you've been disappointed, no matter what they've done, let God lead you on. Yes, you may be alone, but you are not alone. God is with you. You may be alone. You may be disappointed, but God is with you. Share it. I want to read something for you. That's Psalm 5, the verse 7. Psalm 5, verse 7. But as for me, I will come into thy house in the multitude of thy mercy, and in thy fear will I worship towards thy holy temple. What is your worship this morning? What is your worship? Are you allowing the troubles, the things you're going through? Are you allowing what they have done, disappointment, or whatever is going on? Are you allowing what you see today to stop you from what God wants you to do? He said, I will come before His holy temple with multitude of mercy. You see, I have a lot of things to say about His mercy. So when I come, I'm coming before His altar. If I'm coming before Him, if I'm coming to worship Him, I am coming because if I calculate, if I imagine, if I measure the kind of things He's done for me, it has been His mercy. If it has not been His mercy, we wouldn't know where we would have been by now. If it had not been His mercy and His grace upon our lives, we know we would have been dead by now. So when I'm coming before His throne of worship, I'm coming because I have multitude of mercy, because His mercies has been so much on me. I can't even calculate, I can't even measure the kind of mercy He has bestowed on me. He is too faithful to fail. He's too faithful to lie to me. He's too faithful. He's too faithful to lie to me. He's too committed to make stick with my destiny. My God is too committed to His words that He has said. If it has not been in His grace, where would we have been by now? If it has not been his grace and his mercy that has located us, where would we have been by now? When the enemy sought to destroy us, he was the only one that stood beside us and defended us. When we slept with nothing to eat, we had nowhere to sleep. Even when we slept outside with no protection, he was keeping watch over us. He's too faithful to fail. The scripture is Psalm 5, the verse 7. Psalm 5, the verse 7. He's too faithful. When you thought you were dead, when that sickness got to you, you thought that was the end of your life, but he's still faithful to fail. He's still committed to lie. He's still loving to leave you. Yes, we've made mistakes. Yes, we have sinned against him. But because of the love he has for us, he's still loving to leave us. Through it all, he still keeps us. He's so faithful to fail, my brother. I don't care who has left you. I don't care who is saying whatever about you. I don't care who is planning against you. I don't care the shame you've gone through. I don't care the setbacks, the shame, disappointment. I don't care what they have plotted. I don't care what they are saying. I don't care who is fighting against you. I don't care who has threatened you and your family. Every curse on your children's life, every curse spoken from an evil person, wherever your name, your children's name has been mentioned for a curse, today it is cancelled in the name of Jesus. I don't care who is battling against your life. I don't care who has seen your star and is fighting against your star. I don't care what you may be in prison, you may be in a big problem. You see, in that problem, let me tell you this: stop looking at the problem and look to God. We allow problems to close our minds and our eyes for us to communicate and look up to God, focus on God. Yes, the troubles are too much. The pain, the shame, the hunger, it is too much. But listen, don't let the situation change your focus from God. Focus on him no matter what happens to you. Focus on God. Focus on God. Then the verse 8 says something. Psalm 5, the verse 8. It said, lead me, O Lord, in thy righteousness, because my enemies make thy way straight before my face. Lead me. This day, this morning, Father, lead me this Thursday. Lead me in everything I do. Lead me, oh God, because if you don't lead me, my enemies have trapped. They are putting traps before me. Lead me, Lord. Lead me, Lord. Lead me, Jehovah. Lead me. Lead me, oh Lord, in thy righteousness because of my enemies. Father, if you don't lead me, my enemies are planning for my downfall. My enemies are waiting for my shame. Sometimes you wonder why too much enemies around you. Sometimes you wonder why things are being like that. Father, lead me on. Lead me on in this marriage. Lead me on in this financial issue. Lead me on, Jehovah. Lead me on. Lead me on, because my enemies are surrounded. They are waiting to bring me down. Lead me on. You see, every day I tell God, because I have no strength of my own. I know there are many plans in the man's heart. I know there are many who are waiting to hear bad news about me. I know there are people who are saying, let's watch and see, she will go down. I know there are people who are planning and trying to trap me. You will get me because I'm man. I am flesh and blood. But the only one that will make me escape is God. I am not perfect. I am not superhuman. No. I am a human being with mistakes. I am a human being with weakness and fault. But the one that makes me stand and I'm confident in is God. He's the one that leads me on. Even in my mistakes, he leads me on. Even in my troubles, he leads me on. Even when I fall, he's the one that leads me on. Oh, he's too perfect. He's too faithful to fail. He's too perfect to disgrace me. That is what I want you to make up your mind with. That financial issue, that document issue, that marriage issue, that church issue, whatever be the issue, tell God to lead you on. Because if you allow man to lead you, you'll be disappointed. But if you allow God to lead you on, if you allow God to help you out, it is not how long you pray. It is not how you serve him. It is you telling him, lead me on this journey. Because there is darkness ahead of us. There are troubles ahead of us. We are living with wicked people. Wicked-minded people. Wicked people with wicked mind. If you don't lead me on the one I'm smiling with, if you don't lead me on the one I'm confident with, if you don't lead me the one I believe is a friend, is a brother, the same person can stop and poison and kill me, Lord. Father, there are people that we have encounter with. They come to destroy us, Lord. I can't do if you don't lead me on. I can't do if you don't lead me on. Because there are people who are dead, they were poisoned. There are men of God who are dead now, they were poisoned, but there are old people around them. They are not better. We are not better than them. It is God that will lead us on. Because we are living with wicked-minded people. We are living with jealous and envious people that will smile with you but will kill you when they get close to you. We are living with people when you feed, they tend to stop you at the back. There are people you are clothed, you have helped before. There are people you have helped, you have been of help to them before. The same people will stand tomorrow and disgrace you. They will be the same people who give information. They are the Judas in Jesus' life. Jesus trusted Judas and gave him the mandate to take over the finances of the group. Jesus sat on the table with Judas, sat there, spoke to Judas, had confidence in them. Are you telling me Jesus didn't know that Judas was going to plan against him? He knew, but he has to be in the midst of the apostles. There are people that are working with you. There are people that will surround you. No matter what you do, they will surround you, they will be with you. But the same people are those who are there leaking information, waiting for your downfall. The same people the enemy will pay. The same people you call your followers, those who love you, they are friends to your enemies. They are friends to your enemies. They are friends to your enemies. Tell God to lead you on. If God doesn't lead you on, I'm telling you, 2020, the things the enemy will plan against you, they will crush you down. But if God is the one leading you on this year, I'm telling you, they will plan, they will gather, they will orchestrate, they shall plot it. They will take your name and your children's name, but God will expose them. So Father, lead me on. In my weakness, lead me on. Lead me on in my mistakes. Lead me on. Don't let my enemies stand on my mistake and stop me and destroy me. Father, don't give them the chance. Don't give those who are gathering for information. They are people, all that they do is to gather information for somebody's downfall. There are people, they don't do anything. All they do is just give me the assignment, I will destroy him. Give me the assignment, I will destroy her. There are women, all they do in their life is to destroy great people. Men with valor, men with great vision. There are women who are just paid for that. There are people you think they love you. They are the same people killing you, you don't know. They tell you it is well, we are with you, we will support you. The same people, they are tracking you close to your grave. May God lead you on. May God lead you on. May God lead you on. Lead me on, Jehovah. Lead me on. Psalm 5 verse 8. Lead me, O Lord, in thy righteousness because of my enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. Father, lead me on. Lead me on and make your way straight before me, because my ways are crooked and my ways are rough. Because I trusted somebody, because I thought they are with me, because I opened myself to some people, I said some things I shouldn't say. I thought they could stand with me and protect me. My Father, they are the same people who are digging my grave for me. Father, lead me on and make my way straight. Lead me on. This morning, I want your prayer to be, Father, lead me on. As a nation, I'm speaking to my President SethEkow and his ministers. I'm speaking to the NDC people. I'm speaking to all the political parties. I'm speaking to my media people. I'm speaking to every individual. I'm speaking to the church. I'm speaking to the Muslims. I'm speaking to whoever you are. You can't do without God leading you on. You can't do. You can't do without this God I'm talking to you about. A nation that doesn't fear God, a nation that doesn't fear God, you will collapse. I beg you in the name of God. Let God lead us on. Father, 2020, lead us on, Lord. Every calamity, every shame, every bloodshed, every kidnapping thing, anything the devil has plotted against us, in front of us, anything they have said they will do. Father, any calamity that is coming our way, I pray in the name of Jesus that, Father, you will lead us on and make our ways straight. Because, Father, if you don't straighten our ways, we will crash by the plans of the enemy. If you don't straighten our ways, our enemies will mock and ask, where is our God? If you don't come in for us, the enemies will say, we've gotten them. Where is their God? Father, prove yourself to them that, Father, if we commit our ways to you, you will lead us on to a perfect place. Lead me on. Lead me on, Jehovah. Lead me on. I need you. I need you more than anything. I need you, Lord. I need you in my ministry. Father, you called me, Father. Don't let me die like others are dying. Don't let me vanish like others are vanishing, because you are God. You don't vanish. You exist forever and ever. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is I am that I am. If indeed you are the one that has called us, we pray that as you have not failed, we will never fail. We will never. Father, lead me on in my marriage. Lead me on in my ministry. There are people waiting for the downfall of my ministry, downfall of my marriage, downfall of my children. But Jehovah, my children, my marriage, my life, my ministry, everything is in your hands. So God, lead me on. I need you to lead me on. I need you to stand with me. Stand with me in times of storms, in times of trouble. Stand with me in my pain, in the times I'm giving up. Lord, stand with me, Lord. Somebody is dying this morning. Somebody is giving up this morning. Somebody wants to kill herself or himself. Jehovah, lead that person on. You are the only one that can stand in and bring hope to the person. Peter was in jail, but before he opened his eyes, he saw an angel that came to take him out of that jail. Father, help somebody who is in jail. Help a sister who is dying out of kidney cancer. Father, lead somebody on. Lead somebody on tonight, this morning. I want you to share, and as you are sharing this, time you come to this page, this is a prophetic word I'm giving to you. If you share to over 20 people, I'm telling you, God will spread you out. The whole world will hear about you. Your blessings will not be, you can't count your blessings. You know why? Because you are winning souls for God. If you share for somebody to watch, somebody's life will be changed. Somebody's destiny will be changed, and God will bless you for doing that. He's too faithful to fail. He's so faithful to lie to us. He's so faithful to disappoint us. He's so faithful. He's so committed to leave us. He's still loving. He's still loving. He's still loving to leave us. He's still loving. My dear, anytime I come live, I don't come by my own right. I don't come by my own will, but I come in the name of the Lord. As He directs me, I say and I do it. And it means that anytime you watch me live, something must happen to your life. Anytime you watch me live, there should be an impact in your life. There should be a divine shift from the darkness to the light of the Lord. Anytime you watch me live, something supernatural, divine should touch somebody's life. You may be sick. Anytime you watch me live, place your hand wherever you are sick and there will be healing. Anytime you see me live, speak into your life. Anything that is going wrong, don't ask anybody, just speak it. Prophetically command it, and that thing will work for you. Because there, in the moment I come live, there is a God that is watching everybody that is on live. The moment I come live, there is God that is waiting for those who will be obedient to the word that is coming. It is not my word, but the word of the Most High. It is not what I'm saying, but it's what God is saying to you. It is not me, but it is Him that is speaking through me. I am taking my part. You need to take your part. You need to spread it out for somebody's life to be changed. That those who want to kill themselves, those who have given up, those who don't even know God, share for them. Somebody will watch and their life will turn around and give their lives to Christ. He is too faithful to fail. He's too faithful to fail. He's too committed to make a mistake with us. He's too faithful to fail. He's too faithful. He's too loving to leave you, my God. He's too loving to leave you in that shame. He's too loving to leave you in that sick bed. He's too loving to leave you in that broken marriage. He's a faithful God to fail you. The marriage will not fail. Your business will not fail. The church will not fail. Your children will not fail. I'm telling you today, if others children have failed, your children will not fail. Your marriage looks as if all has come to an end, but I'm telling you, your marriage will be a testimony to others. Your life will speak to others. Your miracle that is coming your way, your womb will bear twins and triplets. And those who mocked at you, those who look down on you, those who call you a barren woman, they will come back and say, you are a mother of triplets. You may be a lesbian listening to me. You may be a gay listening to me. I tell you, there is a God waiting for you. There is a God that loves you. There is a God that is calling you. There is a God that is not condemning you. There is a God that is saying, come to me. Run to me. Come to me. I know your mistakes. I know your problems. I know where you're coming from. I know you more than you know yourself. But I'm calling you because I need you. Because I will use you one day to start for a lesbian to hear you and say, wow, if she has been able to do it, then I can do it. I'm going to use you for a gay to say that, wow, he was also a gay, but today things have changed. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter, because I saw a woman one day in the Bible that they were going to stone her to death, that they were coming with stones, knives and everything to stone. But then when the woman realized that, no help from anywhere again, my money couldn't help me here, my connections couldn't help me here, every power couldn't help me here. When the woman located where Jesus was, you need to locate where Jesus is. If you're able to know the right location, if you're able to know the right place to go, the right time to call God, I'm telling you, let them force to kill you, let them run after you. You have to run to Jesus. This morning somebody needs to run to Jesus. This morning somebody needs to run to Jesus. Somebody needs to run to God and say, Father, yes, I am running to you. Yes, you. Yes, I am hoping in you. Yes, I am trusting you. I know what you can do. I know what you are capable of. I know what you can do in my life. I don't care what they have said about you. I don't know who knows your secret. I don't know who knows the abortions you have done, the mistakes you have done. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. All I care is that there is a God that picks a prostitute. There is a God that picks a nobody and a shower. There is a God that picks a gay and lesbian. There is a God that picks an armed robber. There is a God that picks a metra. There is a God that picks a nobody. And the same God lifts them up. And the Lord begin to use them as a testimony. The same God can lift you up and change your destiny. There is a God. Lead me on, Lord. Lead me on, Jehovah. You are too faithful to fail us. You are too faithful to lie to us. You are too faithful, Jehovah. You are too faithful. Men have disappointed us. Men have betrayed us. Men have lied against us. Men have stabbed us. We are bleeding inside. I know, you know what, share. I want somebody to share for 20 people. As you are sharing, 2 or 3 of them will be healed. Somebody want to kill himself or kill herself. As you share, it will bring hope to them. Please, I beg you, this is the point to win souls. Share as many as you can. If the moment you come to the page, share. Don't be the only one enjoying from the grace of God. Let somebody to enjoy out of it. He's too faithful to lie. He's too faithful to disappoint us. Jehovah, lead me on this morning. That is my prayer. I pray that will be your prayer tonight. Men of God, you need God to lead you on. Women of God, you need God in this ministry to lead you on. You know nothing. It's the only one that can teach you. We know nothing. Let's humble ourselves. Let's learn. It's not because it's not you. You don't want to be part of it. It is not you that matters. It is God that is speaking. It is not about who the one God is using. It's all about what God is saying. What is God saying about my situation? What is God saying about my life? What is God saying about my ministry? What can I get out of what God is saying? If it's to encourage you, it's to lift your spirit up. You need to partake in it. Share for somebody to also get lifted up in their spirit. Lead me on. Lead me on, Jehovah. Lead me on. You are too faithful to lie. You are too faithful to fail me. You are too faithful to disappoint me. You are too faithful. The pain is too much. Some are bleeding from their past. Some are bleeding from because they've done some good to some people. But today, the same people are tend to be their enemies. You loved that man. You loved that woman. You gave yourself to that man. You suffered with him. And today, when things worked, he has left you. But you know something? He may leave you, but God has not left you. He may disappoint you, but God has not disappointed you. He may try to kill you, but your life is not in the hands of any man. Your life is in the hands of God. Let's read it. Psalm 5. The verse 8, let me continue from the verse 8. It said, lead me, O Lord, in thy righteousness because of my enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open scotch. They flex with their tongue. Hey. There are people that have disappointed you. Is that? For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. When it comes to man, man's heart is full of wickedness. There is no faithfulness in the associate pastors. There is no faithfulness in the workers, that partnership you did with that person. There is no faithfulness. Wickedness. He said their inward part is very wickedness. They smile with you, but they plot wicked against you. Hey! As if they love you. As if that man will give you the whole world. Today, you see fancy things. You see so many things happening. As if that is it. My dear, you trust people too much. You give your heart to people too much. You believe in people too much. But the same people will be a thorn in your flesh. Somebody you fed before. Somebody you've clothed before. Somebody you have given yourself to before. Somebody you've shown your weakness to before. The same people the same people will be the enemy that will stab and want your death. How can somebody take his own fellow brothers, fellow sister, a fellow minister? We are all doing the work of God, not the work of man, but the work of God. And another pastor is against the pastor, is against the things God is not the man doing, it's against the things God is using servant to do, and they will go to every length just to break you down or bring shame. They can gather with people and try to lie. They can conspire. You see, it's not today we are seeing those people conspire. They did the same thing to Jesus. On the table with Judas, he sat. Not only Judas was offended by the things Jesus was doing, there are many of the people you walk with, you talk with, they are offended by the things you are doing. There are people that watch you, they see your things on Facebook, they watch you, they walk with you, they are seeing today you got a car, today you are going there, and they are jealous of where God is taking you. I'm telling you, they are just wicked. They are planning for your shame because they cannot stand what God is doing with you. They cannot understand why you, that God is blessing. I remember sometime there were some women of God, they came to Facebook. There were some people we have stayed, some people we have fed before, some people you have clothed before. I remember it got to a time at last year, there were some young ladies married to pastors. They came on Facebook, they insulted, they dressed me well, and they were saying, who is she? Where did she come from? We know her past. Yes, God knows my past more than what you know. The things God knows about you, people don't even know. The little thing they are saying, they don't even know more, because if God says he's going to expose the things he knows about you, I don't think anybody will listen to you. But God has seen all that and he still wants to use you. Listen, let those people who are fighting against you, those women, those wicked-minded people, evil-minded, wicked and witchcraft spirits, those demonic and jealous and envious people who are just born, they are born of Jezebel. They are born to come and destroy the destinies of great people. You see, don't let them stop you from serving God. Rather stand and tell God, lead me on in the storms I go through in this woman, in the storms I go through out of the shame, in the storm they plot against me, the things they said about me, everything they said, I never said anything. I left them in the hands of God, because the one that called me, the one that called us, he is faithful, that any man that will touch the one God has called, God himself will deal with them. Sometimes people think they are dealing with just a mere human being, because when they look at finances, they are better than you. Educational wise, they are better than you. Family wise, they are better than you. In everything, they are better than you. But God didn't choose them, but God chose you. God knows they are better, but still picked you. God doesn't want the better, he wants the worst. So he can use the worst to become the best and the perfect one. You see, men are looking for what they want, but God is looking for what he wants to do. So sometimes there are people that look down, they insult you. I remember somebody said that, oh, look at her hair, look at her duku, look at her scar. Yeah, a poverty all over. Maybe a husband is poor, a wretched man. Yes, my husband may be poor or wretched. I may have tattered clothes or whatever you call it, but God knows my tattered clothes. He knows my hair, he knows my scarf, he knows everything about me. But he never looked down and said, because of the way you look, I will not bless you. He didn't ask for my Brazilian hair, he didn't ask for my makeups or the Gucci dresses. He never asked, because he knew I didn't have it. If God was looking for Gucci dress or designer dresses, I don't have it. If he's looking for good cars, I don't have it. If he's looking for Brazilian hair, I don't do it. I don't have it. I don't have the money for it. If he's looking for good cars, good body and all that, I don't have it. But God wasn't looking for all that men were looking for, because the prophet Samuel went to the house of Jesse, and then when he saw the sons coming, he said, oh, this one is the king. He never knew God was looking for the one in the bush, the nobody, the tattered clothes person, the one that is not educated, the one that is from the bush, the one that wears the scarf. As I'm wearing scarf, other people will criticize. Other people will look at you when you appear in some places. They want to see how you dress, and they look down upon you because you don't do the things they do, my dear. Don't let anybody use material things to judge you. Feel confident in what God has given to you, because if God is the one leading you, if God is the one directing you, if God is the one that chose you, you don't need any man's acceptance. If God is the one leading you, no man has a choice. They will accept you because God is the one leading you. They don't have a choice. They don't. So don't let anybody tell you you are fat, so I can't marry you. Let him go to where you can go and find a slim person. God knows you are fat. He knows why he made you like that. Your own partner is coming. Don't let anybody tell you because you are not dedicated. So there's some places can't take you. Tell the person, I don't need your places. I need where God is taking me. And where God is taking me, no man can stop it. You don't need any man to accept you. If God says he has accepted you, he will touch the heart of men to accept you. If God says he's leading you, he will touch the heart of men to bless you. If God says he's going to uplift you, he will touch the heart of men to bless you. Don't allow this wicked society, this wicked-minded people who just judge by what they see, judge by material things, and all they know is to insult. I'm telling you, you think you've got the power to insult. A day is coming that the one you were insulted, God will punish you for that, and you will need the help of that person you insulted. If God didn't choose you, who you think you are perfect? If God didn't choose you and pick the nobody, who are you to judge the nobody? Who are you to judge the nobody? I'm telling you, there are people who are against your worth, who are against your growth, who are against God lifting you, who are against everything you do in life. Let me tell you this, they have no choice. They have no choice. Whether they like it or not, you are the one God has chosen for this generation to lift. And he's lifting you. Whether they like it or not, they must listen to you. They must listen to you. God will use you to be a blessing to them. They have no choice but to listen to you. Without you, they can't do anything. Don't let anybody intimidate you. If God is leading you, feel confident in God. Believe and have faith. If you have faith in God, you don't care about what somebody says. If you have faith in God, you don't care about the circumstances around you. Mommy, I am limited. Mommy, when I go, I can't speak English. Mommy, because I didn't go to school. Some are looking for your qualification. Which school did you go to? Which university? I went Harvard. I went this. It is good you went to school. Somebody didn't go. So what? So you were privileged to get that opportunity. I bless God for your life. If somebody didn't get it, don't look down upon anybody and say that, oh, you are going to marry. Oh, this one is not educated. Don't marry the person. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? There are people who are professors. They are dead and buried. Where is the certificate? If the certificate couldn't save them, let me tell you, it is only God that saves a man. It's only God that lifts a man up. Don't let these people we call celebrities, slave queens, people who have got money, who have got platform, who has got people, they have connections. Let me tell you, they may have connections, but you have connections with God. We are too connected by God. Divinely, we are connected. So whilst others are dying, we are standing. Then they are asking, how do you do it? And tell them, you know, I don't have any power of my own. I am being led by God. I am being directed by God. If I do with my mind, I will fail. If I try with my strength, I will die. If I try to do anything without God, I will crash down. So my life is all about God. Sometimes you are weak to pray. Sometimes you can't even get up and pray. You can't even get up and read your Bible. I'm telling you this. Sometimes what to eat is a problem. Redeemer, okay. Call me and then we'll talk. Okay, Redeemer. God bless you. Sometimes in ministry, you need the help, you need the support. Sometimes you wish somebody will watch from afar and say, no, I want to push this ministry. I want to bless this person to do the ministry work. You may not have a mind, whether you have it or not. The one that called you is able to supply all your needs. He said, I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. Not the riches of the president, riches of anybody. He said, I will supply all your needs according to the riches of glory. I will do it. He never called to disappoint you. So whilst you are going through it, whilst you are going through the pain, whilst you are going through the troubles, I am rejoicing because my trouble is my testimony for tomorrow. I am happy because whatever I go through today, the trouble reject me from my home. I am homeless. I have nothing to eat. I have nothing. You know, there's some places, let me tell you, I got to a time, there's some places when you are going, they look at your car, what you are wearing, and that was so much intimidating. I felt so much intimidated. So there's some programs, I know I am capable to do this by the grace of God, but I can't go because what am I wearing? Yeah, Doris, you can talk to me after everything. Sometimes it is so difficult. It's so difficult. So difficult that there were some days that sometimes I'll be in the room and I cry and I tell God, where is the problem? How do I go? How do I do it? Father, how can we do it? Qualification wise, money wise, material wise, there was nothing we had. But one day the Lord said, even when you go naked outside, I will close the eyes of men to see your nakedness. Because I am God. I chose you and I called you. I called you for a reason. I called you for a reason. I'm capable of turning things around. I am capable to turn things around. He is able. He's capable. I want you to share. I want you to share 20 people. Send it. Send to 20 people. Somebody needs to hear this and encourage themselves. I'm going to send my number to you. You just hold on. I will send numbers to you. He's too faithful. God is too faithful to fail. He's too faithful to fail. He's too faithful to fail. They can look down upon you. They can say what they want to say. They can try to bring you down. But we serve a faithful God. We serve a faithful God. Jesus. We serve a faithful God. I've said my number is there. Oh, wrong. I made a mistake. Please, I made a mistake. It's 055 055 055 055 23 69403 055 23 69403. God knows what He wants to do with you. I want you to share and share for somebody. Share for 20 people. Share for 30 people. Share and bring somebody on the page right now. Call somebody. Send it to somebody to also be empowered today. My numbers are the Mama Mercy has placed it there. My number too is there. You can just check my number and call and WhatsApp me. After the live video, we can talk after it. God bless you so much. There are men that will disqualify you. There are men that will intimidate you in the process of serving God. There are many ups and downs. In this process of calling, there are many things that you go through. There are many shames that you will go through. But in all that, I know something, that the one that has called, His name is faithful. He's a faithful. He is a faithful God. I want somebody to share. And as you share this message right now, you are winning souls. You are bringing somebody close to God. You are winning souls for God right now in the name of Jesus. Whatever plot they have plotted for your shame, whatever hole they have dig for you, I want to speak to somebody's life. Somebody, your life is turning around. Somebody, your name is about to be changed. Call somebody to join. Share. As you share, God is going to lift you up. I want you to share to 20 people. The moment you come on the page, share to 20 people. Share to different pages and let people listen. Let lives turn around. Let lives turn around. Sometimes it's so difficult in serving God. There are some papas, there are some mamas you wish they could just see God in your life, that they could be a support, a pillar for you, that they could be of help to lift you up in the ministry. Sometimes what to eat, what to wear, somebody to support and believe in the calling God has given to you. You need just a helper. There is nobody to help you, my God. That is why others are going to sort for other powers. But let me tell you, my brother, my sister, no matter what you go through, no matter how you see things, no matter how things will be difficult for you, don't you ever leave your God for anything. He's aware of what you are going through. He's aware of the situation, your pain and your trouble. Our God is aware. He's a faithful God. He's aware of whatever you see yourself. He's aware. He's aware. This God is aware. He has never failed. And he will never fail. He's aware of your pain. He's aware of your trouble. He's aware of how they look at you. Don't let anybody intimidate you. Don't let people use anything. You know, this world, there are people who intimidate you, who do everything to make you feel as if you are a disappointment to God. There are people that comes into our lives and they make us feel as if, no, you will not be accepted. My dear, we have felt it before. There are places when we went, they were looking up to those who are rich and were not accepted. Some people were pushing us up because we don't have it. Some people never believed in what God has given to us. No. Some people did everything to break us down. Some people think when they leave us, we can't do it again. But they've forgotten that they didn't call us. It is God that called. That's why I say He's too faithful to fail us. He's too faithful. He's too committed. He's too committed to disappoint you. He's too committed to fail you. He's too committed. He's too faithful to fail you. He's too loving to leave you. My dear, there is nobody like our God. There is nobody to be compared to this God. Nobody. God bless you, Esther. God bless you. Our God is a faithful God, I'm telling you. He has his own way. You see, God has his own way. He has his own way of breaking grounds for you. He has his own way. He has his own way. Yeah, that is my number. That is my the 0552369403. That is my number. There are so many things you go through in life. Circumstances. It is not easy to pick up the cross and carry if you want to walk with him faithfully. There are things that will pull you down. There are situations that will strike you down. There are people that will break you down. Oh, God, help us. That is why this morning I say, may God lead you. Lead us, Lord. Lead us in the ministry. Lead us in our marriage. Lead us in individual life. Lead us in our children. Lead us, Lord. If you don't lead us, there are wicked people around us who are waiting for our downfall. He has his own way of lifting you up. God has his own way. I'm telling you. God has his own way that when men say they have left you, when men say you can't do it, when men reject you, when men think you are limited, when men think without their help you can't get there, God has his own way of breaking the grounds for you. He has his own way of opening the heavens on your behalf. He has his own way of connecting to the right people. Hey! Hey! Some of us had no hope. Our hope was on God. Some of us nearly gave up. Some of us thought we would die like that. Some of us thought our life has come to an end, my dear. Sometimes you wish you could do something. But if God doesn't lead you, if God is not with us, if God doesn't protect us, if His strength is not made perfect in our lives, we will die on the roadside. But He's too faithful to leave us or to fail us. He's too faithful, He's too loving to let you die just like that. He's a faithful God. He's a faithful God. I know He's a faithful God. I feel it is a faithful God. There are days I hold on to the altar and I cry, I say, God, 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 God. There are days you are alone. You are alone. You wish you could get somebody to talk to, somebody to hold on to. Sometimes you wish somebody will look at your face and tell you, oh, you can do it. Sometimes we know God has said it. We have heard God saying it. Sometimes you need your fellow brother and fellow sister to tell you that you can do it. But the same people stop you at the back. They try to bring you down. The same people are waiting for your downfall. The same people want to bring you down. They will do everything to bring you down. Sometimes I got to a point in my life on my birthday, I cried because there was nobody to tell me happy birthday. There was nobody to tell me, oh, let me buy you a chocolate. You cry and I hold on to your altar. I say, Father, I can do everything at that young lady. I can do it, but I have a covenant with you. You said you call not to shame, but you call to lift us up. You said you were a faithful God. Your name is I am that I am. You are the way maker God, the miracle working God. Father, check. I'm coming from a nobody's home. I am coming from a place where I can't go back, because if I go back, I have nowhere to sleep, no one to hold to. Looking up to you, if even I have made a mistake, if even I have fallen, you said you love me too much with me. You said you are too faithful to disappoint me. You said you love me. You are too committed to let your word come to pass. Then why? Why do we sometimes go through it? I remember those days, cry and I hold on to the altar of God, because I remember I made the covenant with God that I'm going to buy that puppet. I bought it with my brother. I said, let's do it, because in our families there is nothing great. There is nothing great. There's nothing great. So when we look back and we look front, we realize, no, if we don't have a covenant with God, we will die like others died. So we bought the puppet, and that was my point of covenant with God. I hold on to the puppet. I said, Father, lead me on. Lead me on in this ministry. Lead me on in my marriage. Lead me on, for I am alone. Alone in this world. Alone in this calling. Alone. You are alone in this journey. No uncle, no father, no mother, nobody to call, nobody to hold on to, nobody. Sometimes you think the world has come to an end. I remember those days I cry and I hold the altar. And I said, Father, if I have made a mistake, because I know I have made a mistake, if I have failed you, you are the only one I can run to, because all men have rejected us. Because all men think we don't belong. Because all men think we are failures. They look at our past, our mistakes, and they judge us. But I've seen in your word that a prostitute came and washed your feet with alabaster oil, and there was a change in her life. that somebody they were about to stone to death ran to you, and you never judged that person. You rather blessed her and let her go. Sometimes it becomes so hard when you are alone that people don't trust. People look down on you. People use your mistakes to fight you. People say things because they know your weakness. You cry. We've cried so many times in this calling. We've cried in this journey as we are walking with God so many times. I hold on to Him. I hold on to His word that He has said. I always tell Him, Father, remember what you said. Remember your covenants, Lord. Remember what you said. Remember your covenant. Remember where you picked us from. Remember where you have promised to take us. We have gotten to the middle. Where do we go to? The middle where those that we trusted, those we think will stand with us, they are nowhere to be found. Where do we go to? It is sometimes when I'm shouting and I'm preaching, you may not understand. Because I wish I could give my all to Him, because He came in when everything was gone. He came in. He comforted us. You know, some of you got uncles, you got aunties, got people that can stand with you. You got everything. But some of us, we had nowhere to sleep. We had nothing. Nobody to go to. Nobody we can hold on to. Nobody. But through it all, when we were sharing the tears, when I was holding on to the altar, I was holding on to the pulpit, I was sleeping on the altar, I said, God, it is not easy. No home to go to, no family member to cry on, no money to, sometimes in this journey, it got to a point what we eat is a problem. So I need to find ways and means, go out of my way. Go out of my way. Be nothing before people, so you can get what to eat for the next day. Sometimes just because you went to wear people's clothes, their used clothes, you need to be smiling and all that with them, because they need to give you what they are wearing for you to wear. The journey of this calling is not easy. It's not. It's not easy. Sometimes you are waiting for that Wednesday, for that particular person to come so he can bring you what he has worn, the clothes he doesn't want again, for you to wear and your children to wear. I have every cause to serve this God. I have every reason to die for this God. Help me, Lord. Forgive me. But the Lord needs to lead us on. You can't give up, because in those worst situations, God is seeing what you will do. God is watching what will become out of that situation. Help me. Father, help me, Lord. Sometimes in these situations like this, God is saying, if you be faithful to Him and Him alone. Sometimes in situations like this, you need to be strong to let the people know you are strong, but you are dying inside. I understand when you feel like, mommy, I can't do it again. I understand because I have seen it before. Humiliations, insults, people that will use your past to make you nothing. Sometimes somebody wants to say, mommy, I want to kill myself. I don't blame you because we have been there before. But the strength of the Lord was always on our side. You see, my dear, I remember one birthday I cried on the altar of God at midnight. And I held on to the pulpit. I said, God, if you are faithful, then show yourself. Because where I stand now, I am alone. My thoughts, my mind, my emotions, you know I am not a bad person, God. And if I have done something wrong, I have said something wrong, I have taken some decisions that is wrong, that is causing this, then I beg you to help me, because where it has gotten to, if you don't lead me on, I will crash. And the enemy will mock at us. But God, in his faithfulness, he never failed. In his faithfulness, he had a way out. He broke the grounds for us. There were people that thought you are not good. There are people that got close as if they love us, but they came to destroy us. Leave me on. Help me on. You need God. This morning, I'm too passionate about this. Let God lead you on. No matter the situation, let God lead you. No matter how you've been disappointed, no matter what they've done, let God lead you on. Yes, you may be alone, but you are not alone. God is with you. You may be alone. You may be disappointed, but God is with you. Share it. Share for somebody to be part of. I'm going to end within some few minutes. I'm going to end. Then we'll come. I'll come your way again. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Real Woman in Me time. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Faithful is our God. Lead me on. Lead me on. Lead me on. So somebody may not understand why you want to give yourself, serve God with everything. Somebody may not understand your worship. They may not understand your praises. They may not understand your service to God. They may not understand because they have not been there. But if God has led you on, is still leading you on, He will not disappoint you. He will not disappoint you. He's a faithful God. I want to end there. I'm getting too much emotional. I want you to hold on to this. Let God lead you. And know this. In every situation, if God is the one leading you on, I'm telling you, for sure, He's faithful to keep His words.